Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered! Today it's going to be a match between Tyson and Shuttle here on Fighting Spirit. Top left-hand corner, it is the red Protoss player. It is Shuttle, under his well-known Smurf name, Eyewater. And in the bottom side here, we have the yellow Protoss player. It is Hand, otherwise known as Tyson. And, yeah. That is a weird Smurf name here. Alright, man, so it's a PvP. I had it requested by one of my patron subscribers, patreon.com/Falcon Paladin, so I just figured, hey, I like PvPs. Let's go ahead and toss one up on the channel just for that person and other people who like PvP in the Brood War universe. Hit the like button if you're excited here for Shuttle. Hit the like button if you're excited here for Tyson. Tyson gives Bisu everything that he can handle in their PvP games, and I think he has the edge here on Shuttle, but I don't know. Shuttle's the more well-known name, so we'll have to wait and see. That's why you click on StarCraft replays, right? Because you're not entirely sure who's going to win. If you know who's going to win, then why bother watching? Right. And is it possible to know who's going to win every single time? I don't know. I don't actually know. GSL StarCraft 2 is going on, and there were a lot of upsets, you guys. If you're not watching StarCraft 2 and you don't like it, that's okay. If you've never watched StarCraft 2, well, I have StarCraft 2 on my channel here, so if you like Falcon Paladin and you like Brood War, maybe click on some of the StarCraft 2 stuff and see if you like it. I understand people that don't, but if you've never watched it, maybe give it a try. I don't know, just saying, give it a shot here. In other news, there's the Falcon Paladin Hour that just came out a couple days ago. I'll put a link to it in the description, or just search Falcon Paladin Hour in your podcast app, wherever it happens to be on your phone. We're on everywhere, man. We're in Spotify. We're on Apple Podcasts. We're in Beyond Pod. I mean, it doesn't really matter. You want to search for us, you search Falcon Paladin in a podcast app anywhere, and we will pop up. So check it out. It's an hour podcast. We talk about StarCraft, TV shows, movies, books that are coming out, all sorts of nerdy things within the sphere of stuff that you're probably interested in. Give it a try. It's me and an Aussie, Somicron, an Australian. We talk about all sorts of great stuff. On the other hand, is anything crazy here at all? Not, I guess it is. Nope, one gate. One gate into Cybercore for both players. Thought for a second there might be a second gate there, but no. So just going to open up one gate here with gas. Both players going for that cybernetics core. Both players going, I'm going to assume, for the Singularity Charge upgrade. Although, man, look how much earlier that Cybercore is for Shuttle. What the heck did Tyson do that it's this late? He doesn't have any extra stuff. Was he just super late with it or something? He is floating a bit more money. Maybe it's a different build. He's getting a second gateway up. I guess it allows him to get a second gateway up sooner than Shuttle is able to. If he delays it a little bit. I don't know. This is weird. This is weird stuff, man. So there you go. Singularity Charge starting up. Both players actually get it going at about the same time, despite the fact that the Cybernetics Core was out earlier for Shuttle here. So second gate is out. I kind of like this from Tyson. It's very aggressive stuff. On the other end, there's only the one gateway here and maybe an expansion. I mean, based on the fact that we're floating about 300 minerals, it just seems to me that never mind. We're going to get a robotics facility instead. So it's going to be a 2-gate opening versus a gateway robo, which can be a little bit dangerous if you get Reaver dropped faster than you're expecting it. But with a double gateway, you should be able to put some pressure up on your opponent in a way that they can't necessarily handle it, right? Because you're pumping out units twice as fast as they are. 2 Dragoons at a time instead of 1. So at some point, you're just going to show up with like 8 Dragoons and they have 4, and then suddenly bad things happen. So I like this. I like this from Tyson quite a bit. He got a decent scout out with that probe before it died, saw what was happening. Another gateway is now coming up, but there is going to be, again, just an advantage as to the number of Dragoons that are out for each player. So yeah, see, it's a 2-to-1 scenario, and Shuttle has to bug out of there as more Dragoons keep popping out of here while this gateway is still being built for Shuttle. I wonder if is that another gate? And he's getting another gate here too. So what else are we doing, Tyson, is my question. Just making Dragoons basically, not any higher tech at this stage. His Singularity Charge is done. Shuttle's has been done for a little bit here. It's an observatory from Shuttle. I thought it might actually be a quick bay, but nope. Observatory coming in. He really wants that detection. Tyson's a very aggressive player. What he's doing here early could be problematic. And yeah, check this action out. 40 to 32 total supply. Oh, now 40 to 38. As there are 3 Dragoons coming in now for Shuttle. So that means the longer this goes, there is a temporary advantage now of Dragoons. But as soon as these 3 pop out, Shuttle's going to have the base defense that he needs. So the engagement is real right now, pulling back the wounded Dragoons. Very nice micro on display. It takes 1,000,000 shots to kill a Zealot if you're a Dragoon, but hey, that works out. This is what I'm talking about. It's 4 Dragoons versus 5 Dragoons and a Zealot. The advantage does belong right now to Tyson, but 3 more Dragoons just popped out. And I don't think getting up this ramp is going to be super possible right now. The Zealot is providing vision, so you can actually connect on all of your hits from the low ground to the high ground. That's a very nice job by the Zealot there. But there's just too much. It's nice target firing from Tyson. Oh, oh, oh! That one Dragoon just took down 3 Dragoons by himself because they were all so injured. That was sick. What a sick play from Tyson. He still can't get up the ramp, though, because only has 1 Dragoon. Is he getting a 3rd? There's support bay instead. All right, so he's going support bay. So we're seeing Reavers in production here out of Tyson, whereas we don't even have a bay up for Shuttle yet. He went for that detection first, which will allow him to see what's going on. He also got those 3 gateways, though, remember? 3 gates against the 2 gates here means now the advantage is in Shuttle's court. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Dragoons coming down versus 4 Dragoons. But again, Defender's advantage is here, although supply blocked is Tyson. No, he's not. He was for a second there because that was not moving. And now, is anybody previously injured from an earlier fight? I don't know. Oh, you can't lose a Dragoon that fast. The micro from Shuttle is disgusting right here. He's going to actually try to expand. I don't know if the expand is going to happen here, but it is delaying. Ooh, Reaver pops out just in the nick of time. He is making some scares. 1 good Reaver hit, which the Observer is going to see the Reaver coming. He really wants to take down that Nexus bad, but at the same time, he doesn't want to take any Reaver shots to any of his guys, even if it's just 1. It's expanding back behind, but again, it is late compared to the Nexus. Oh, he's going to jump on that Reaver and kill it. Run, Reaver! Run back up the ramp to safety. Good hit. It's a really good Reaver hit. Is it enough to allow Tyson to focus the wounded Dragoon? Got him. Okay, at the last second, did focus it down. Nexus was given more time to come up. It only has about 600 HP, though. Additional Dragoons coming in here. The Defender's advantage is going to be real. At the moment, everybody is so injured right now. These 2 Dragoons not super happy with their shield counts. This poor probe has been stuck here for some time, just totally glitching out in between the Robo and those gateways. All right. So 2 to 2, and they're already injured. So the Nexus survives. That's huge for Tyson. This is why I love PvP, man. It's aggressive. It is the most aggressive. Well, ZBZ is also ultra aggressive. I guess compared to TVT, but is it even fair to compare anything to TVT because that is its own thing, right? Anyway, I just like PvP because it's constantly dropping. It's constantly pushing your opponent's front door with Dragoons. It's constantly getting storm drops. I imagine we'll get there at some point. I'm not sure that I've cast a PvP that's gone past the 15-minute mark where there weren't any storm drops at all. Shuttle speed's coming in again, which is really important stuff. And Shuttle does love his namesake, so that would explain a lot there. We're very close. Both players have taken some hits, but both players have their expansions now. Their economies are about the same. Army supply is a little bit bigger here for Shuttle, but some of that is back home in the form of this Reaver, and that means he can't really push in and do much against this 4 Dragoon Reaver setup. The Observer sees what's going on, or was for a second, until he decided to pull back a little bit. I'm not sure what he's worried about, unless it is there's an observatory finishing up now for Tyson, so you could maybe snipe that Observer with your own detection, which you don't have at the moment. So just trying to push Shuttle off his front lawn here. He does have more Dragoons, and he has a Reaver and a Shuttle, which is a very potent unit, especially in PvP. Yeah, more gateways coming in here. I don't know. I feel like the tech is ahead for Shuttle. So both players have their Dragoon and Reaver stuff happening. Both dodging Reaver Scarabs like absolute bosses there. Can't dodge with all of your Dragoons, though, if they're all taking a hit. Oh, this micro. Pretty good, but losing those Shuttle. Oh, he lost the Shuttle. He lost his Shuttle, but the Reaver's gotten some decent splash damage hits here. But guess what? This Reaver, healthy. This Shuttle, healthy. Again, a super healthy Shuttle and a super healthy Reaver is a very dangerous thing in PvP. And suddenly, it is 68 to 64 supply. There's an advantage here to be had. Oh, Reaver gets sniped. Tyson's looking good. Tyson, this push is extraordinarily dangerous for Shuttle right now. He has nothing defending his natural base. He's running so as not to take hit from the Reaver. The Reaver accidentally tries to take down a pylon when shooting it towards those fleeing probes would have been a better use of his time. That said, the natural base gonna go down. Dude, is Shuttle just gonna die here? Oh, if he loses, okay, well, just lost his shuttle, so the Reaver, big time hit though! Big time probe hit though. Why is it 35 to 37? Did I miss a drop? I've been watching for a drop from Shuttle, but nothing has come by. Was Shuttle just that ahead in probe count? Maybe he was just that far ahead in probe count, and losing that many probes doesn't hurt him very much. Okay, he's gonna lose all these probes though. Dude, and losing this Reaver is just abysmal. Another one goes down. This game has been so good. I really need to cast PvPs more often. I feel like they actually get pretty decent view counts. Like, I don't like to cast mirrors all that much just because there's not much of an audience for him, I feel like. Is he throwing up? Look at him throwing up. Manor Nexus. What is happening, Tyson? Tyson think he has this game won, and he might. He has the bigger army. The economy's about the same. The natural base is still alive here for Shuttle. These probes are fighting in the middle of a just firestorm, though. Oh, these shuttles. And reinforcements coming in from Shuttle to chase him away. This is hilarious, by the way. This right here, this Nexus. You can't tell, except on the mini-map, but it's yellow. It's more visible if it was like a Terran, right? So it gets taken down. Taken down. Citadel of a Dune here. Again, I don't feel like I missed a drop. It looks super healthy and happy over here. I didn't see any red go down this way whatsoever. So it is a 40 to 35 advantage in favor of Tyson right now. He got a decent push up there. Got some good trades, I would say. But was forced to flee before he could do any really substantial damage, like killing this Nexus, for example. He didn't even actually kill this pylon, so that's nice. Still providing all that supply. Shuttle decides it's time to be on the offensive now, which makes sense. If you've just taken some damage, you want to go to try to even up the score a little bit. And maybe your opponent was resting on their laurels. Maybe they feel like they did enough. They're not making enough army to hold your push. But really looks like Tyson's okay here. Nobody has any upgrades, by the way, nor are there any in research at the moment. 3 more gateways coming in for the Protoss. For Tyson, rather. The number is good. Reaver shot versus Reaver. This is so hard to control. This is oh, got the shuttle, which means the Reaver can't get picked up, but there is a lot here defending the Reaver. So it can't just take... Oh, it's defending itself, too. Turns out Reaver is not helpless. I know it's kind of slow and squishy, but man, it kills a lot. It hits hard, friend. Templar Archive, there we go. So we're going for the storm drops now for Tyson here, about the 13-minute mark. Man, PvPs start fast, continue to be awesome. Yeah, I mean, what I like is you can be aggressive. Oh, geez, nice control there, though, from Shuttle. The Reaver gets taken out of the equation for Tyson almost instantly. Again, nobody has any upgrades, so everything is just even skill here at the moment. What it comes down to is who's better. Who's better at target firing? Who's better at finding wounded and weakened Dragoons? Zealot leg enhancements is coming in for the Protoss. And again, any shots the Zealots are getting on these Dragoons is gravy. If they had speed, it'd be better, but it's a bit of a desperate situation here. You don't want the Dragoons to make it all the way down to your own natural base if you're Tyson. So yeah, man, Zealot, again, takes a lot to kill, does some decent damage here. 4 more Zealots in production. Speed looks like it's almost done. But it will it be done in time to save this natural base is our question of the day. Templar Archive's on the way back home for Shuttle 2, or 2 base in it here at 14 minutes, which it's not very normal, but PvP is so darn aggressive, it's hard to establish a third, as we could see. Tyson's thinking about it, but he hasn't actually pulled the trigger yet on that Nexus. And then you want Shuttle out of the neighborhood before he even starts building it up. DT's on the way. Dude, I love what Shuttle's doing. He's getting, Tyson's doing. He's getting Shuttles. He's getting DTs. He's getting High Templar. He's getting Zealots. He's also getting Shuttles, but that is, again, something that Shuttle is doing. Because, of course, he's making his own Zealots. He's starting his own speed, but it's late. I really feel like Tyson has the advantage here. I'm looking at it, and I think you show up with speed lots. You show up with DTs. If you can snipe the enemy observer, who's actually not on premises right now. There are no cannons at all in this area. If you could... Where's that observer? It's kind of hanging out. It's a little bit vulnerable. Where's your observer? You could see it. Ooh. Honestly, okay, there's 2 observers now. For a second there, 1 observer snipe could have absolutely won the game for Tyson, but that's what StarCraft is. There are little tiny windows where you can win it. But if you're worried or you don't take advantage in time, it doesn't matter. Archon here, actually going Archons instead of Storm, because obviously Storm hasn't come through the production tab. So that explains that. Aha, I see it. I see a DT drop coming in. There are no cannons. Wow, he saw that? He saw that DT come in. That was amazing. So DT is going to get a few kills. Another one coming into the natural base. Not going to do super well. Actually, what? He's going to do very well. How did you... You shot him like 8 times and then left him to his own devices. And he's going to kill 6 of your probes. Okay, that's brutal. Suddenly, Shuttle's up 38 to 30 workers. Dude, is Shuttle just going to win this thing through sheer macro ability? I feel like he is. This is insane. Look at that worker disadvantage. I mean, that means the army, based on the numbers we're seeing here, versus total army supply, or total everyone supply, it is favoring Tyson here. But he needs to get something done now. If he can shut down this 3rd base, that'd be nice. If he can kill the natural base, that'd be cool too. But defensive Reavers, though. Yeah. Defensive Reavers, pretty good unit. Archons in the mix here as well. Zealots so bad against Reavers, though. Like, Zealots want to jump on top of the Dragoons, but taking hits from Reavers, they're going to evaporate immediately. Archon and DT in the mix. Shuttle, does he have detection up here? I'm not sure that he does, but the Reavers left a little bit alone. Gets picked up by the Shuttle there just a little bit. Where is did the DT die? I think the DT might got detected by this dude. No, wait, hold on. No, he's right here. He's fine. There is no detection for Red over here. He's so worried about it, though. He's so worried about additional detection showing up. They're like, I'll test the waters a little bit. Maybe try to kill... I mean, it's 1 shot on these probes, so... Oh gosh. Okay, where to... But the detection, though... Where is it? Oh, it's down here. Good place. Good place for it. Alright, everything's fine. We figured it out. Sometimes things elude me forever. Not that one. Not that observer. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum, bum. Alright, so where are we? 47 to 38 workers in favor of Shuttle. 97 to 99 total supply here. Again, bigger army for Tyson, a bit of a smaller economy. They're both up 3 bases, though. And everything's pretty well saturated. I really think it might just be an oversaturation issue here for Shuttle. He might have too many probes for how many bases he's on, although he is getting this gas, which is not something that Tyson's doing at his 3rd. Zealot scouts out the 3rd. Says, yes, of course, I can assume. Probe making sure a 4th base doesn't come up for Shuttle anytime soon. And remounting an assault on this 3rd of Shuttles. That is my question of the day. This has actually been the least harassy PvP I may have ever cast. Remember that one that I cast between... Oh, who even was it? I'm going to say Shuttle was involved, and then, like... Man, who was it? I don't remember who the other player was. Protoss all looked the same to me. But at the end of the game, like the end of a 23-24 minute game, it was like 9 to 7 workers or something, because everybody had just been constantly dropping each other, the other player, the whole game, and nobody had any economy to speak of. It was nuts. It was on Third World. If you want a link to that, let me know. I can link it to you in the description, or just respond to your comment, because again, I will read your comment. Every single one anyone ever makes on any of my channel, any of my videos on my channel, I have read. For all 5 years I've had this channel. I promise I've done it. First of all, it's not that hard. I don't get that many comments. I'm not that big. So don't be super impressed with me. But I am paying very close attention to that comments tab continually throughout my day. The atmospheric Protoss music is here. Trying to make sure again. Just want vision, man. Tyson just wants to know if Shuttle's trying to sneaky ninja expand on him, and nope, Shuttle's at 151 supply, though. To 127, he suddenly has a big old scary shuttle army. Does he have upgrades yet? He's got +1 attack. Nice. Yes, +1 attack is also done for Tyson. Both players getting their +2 attack. Shuttles is a little bit ahead. But again, there's these small windows, right? If you show up with a similar army and you have +1 attack and Tyson doesn't, then Tyson's in a world of trouble. But that's just a tiny window. That's like maybe 30, 40, 50 seconds. And then it will be +2 attack across the board for everyone. And then suddenly the advantage is gone. Man, for all the action we had in the first 15 minutes of this match, it's been a little bit slow going as people are trying to max out here. It's 188 to 158 supply. Shuttle's just better at this. He's just been doing better with the small worker advantage that he had for a while. He got that gas earlier, allowed him to make more Archons than Tyson is able to. And by that I mean it's 6 Archons to 5. So maybe not as big of a deal. How about our Reaver count? Well, there's 2 there. Oh, hang on. 2 there. 2 here. I don't know, man. More Dragoons, maybe? No, it's just a lot of Zealots. Beats me. I don't know what that extra gas did for Shuttle. We'll get there. All right, man. Shuttle decided he's tired of waiting around. He's maxed out. It is time to go. Just kidding. There are Reaver shots coming in hard and fast. Maybe we can snipe down. He does snipe down a High Templar, but he kills another High Templar in the process. So, hey, HT for HT. Fair trades. And yeah, the longer you're maxed out and the longer you wait for your opponent to max out, they're going to max out and catch up to you because you can't get more than 200 supply. And, well, you just got to wait around for them to get up to 200 supply as well. At this level, that's going to happen. Maybe at your level of StarCraft, that's not the case. But for these guys, it is. Dang, big, old, scary, humongous Archon versus Archon Storm Reaver abject chaos right here. I don't even... Who's up? Somehow a million Archons are remaining here for Shuttle. He just win that giant engagement pretty handily. I mean, Dragoons are kind of walking through Storm here. I don't even... How do you even control in that situation? Oh, DT sniping High Templar, sniping Archons. Got 5 kills already. DTs have kind of been the MVP here today for Tyson. There's really not enough left here for Shuttle to push necessarily. I don't think anyway. But maybe he's going to try to come around the... Oh, if he's... the probe transfer run! 44 probes after that hit. For Tyson, these guys are running, but there is nowhere to go. He tried to take a 4th base, but that's not happening for some time. He's got his own army out here just a little bit. Getting denied on this 4th base is not the end of the game for Tyson, because there is no 4th base from Shuttle. Keeping on an even base count versus your same race opponent is going to be okay. But you can't trickle in units a few at a time here. If you're Tyson either, you gotta be straight up, man. Is there really only if High Templar are responding to this? Some of these probes have to flee from the 3rd base entirely. Yeah, man, he only has High Templar to respond. It doesn't seem like it's enough, although killing both Archons with Storm is a good start. Cannon's getting free hits on the Reavers is also nice. Reaver's getting... Oh, he got it. Couldn't pick it up in time. And... Reaver shots are so good. Observer gets sniped there, too, for Shuttle. This 4th base, it still lives, man. It lives, although this Zealot has 6 kills, which I assume are possibly all probes, which totally sucks. But Reaver versus Reaver Shuttle action here. Everyone's favorite. God, the placements here are so good. They're so good. Shuttle dies, and that means the Reaver dies. And over here, we won this engagement. which I missed because I was watching this one. But basically, Tyson was able to win both of those engagements, so that was nice. It is somehow 47 to 26 workers, though, favoring Shuttle quite immensely. Again, 3 bases of 47 workers when 2 of those bases are mined out means you're oversaturated and you have idle probes, because you totally do. So army supply, again, eyeballing it, looks fairly even. The problem is, it's a lot of High Templar, and maybe not enough of the beefy stuff you want. If you're Tyson here, I don't know. Does he have any Archons? He got a couple Archons over here. Storm of the Archons. Ooh, the High Templar for Shuttle all get caught out, although Storm does take down one of the Archons there. Straight up damage is fine. This is such a good game. This is super close here at the 25-minute mark. 86 to 63 total supply. But again, army supply about similar right now. Oh, Storm just wipes out Shuttle. Zealots there. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. High Templar does not run away because there's really no sense in it whatsoever. And there's nothing over in this area to save these bases from dying. Like, Tyson, I don't know where, was he just not producing stuff? He should have something. He was producing Zealots. This 4th base needs to go. Shuttle's trying to take a 4th base of his own while he's killing his opponent's 4th, which is, again, kind of a twofer scenario there, isn't it? More High Templar coming down this way. Yeah, I mean, the Nexus is dead. Okay, so you're back down to 3 bases, which, again, fine. It's a 1-to-1 scenario here versus Shuttle, but his own 4th base is coming up. Is Shuttle just going to pull this out? I feel like Shuttle's just going to get this thing done. Because, again, there's just not quite enough army here, and the gas income here is, the gas bank anyway for Shuttle is significantly better. Yeah, this 3rd base is just toast. I mean, I guess Tyson's trying to come up here and murder Shuttle's 3rd base while sacking his own. He doesn't have enough resources to build a new Nexus if this dies. He has to long-distance mine like a crazy person to do this. But guess what? Shuttle losing his 4th base is massive, but guess what Shuttle still has? Is his 3rd base. So, yeah. I mean, you just lost all your sources of income. You prevented Shuttle from getting a new source of income. But guess who still has one? But guess who still has a bunch of Zealots jumping on top of your High Templar? This is actually a little problematic for Shuttle. Does he not have enough to push through up to that 3rd? I don't know that he does. The Storms are good. The Storms are really good. A lot of these Zealots are injured. The Archons don't have a ton of shields except for this guy who's at full. Can he murder Shuttle's 3rd base? Because he lost his and he's not replacing it. This might just get an epic tag. It is down to the wire here. Going after some of these probes. The cannons are doing a great job defending. That Zealot stabs an Archon in the face and murders it, and I think that's it right there. 94 to 38 total supply. That Archon has 3 kills. He's fought valiantly, but he is done. Reinforcing Zealots trying to come up, but when they were defending Archons with, again, more Zealots, it's just too much army. He's really trying to make this thing happen, but it would be a miracle. Ah, Zealots over here at the long-distance mining attempts. And that's a good game. Yeah, saw that one coming. Shuttle comes out on top in 28 minutes and 24 seconds. That was bananas. That was a really good PvP. Aren't they all really good PvPs, though? I kind of feel like they're really good PvPs. Dang, that was a lot of fun. And so it's just macro, really. It was just more probe count, right? More probe count for Shuttle consistently. He was able to keep those probes pumping no matter what was happening. He had a bigger army some of the time, a lot of the time. And when it came down to it, he just had more production going at all times there. Tyson's kind of slipped, especially in the last 5 to 7 minutes or so. And when he should have had an army to defend, he didn't have one. A nice job by Shuttle. Just never, the push came at the front door, almost killed his natural base. He just kept making stuff at home, teching up, building additional gateways, and he had enough to shove it off eventually. He kept his Nexus alive, which was massive. And his 4th base, when that died, he's like, well, I'll just keep the 3rd base alive because I know what I'm doing on the other side of the map. Just a really fantastic play. Just a great game out of Shuttle overall there. And well played by Tyson, too. Took him to the end of it, man. Took him right to the end of it. All right, so end of the day, 200,000 points there for Shuttle, 184 for Tyson. Ended up producing about the same number of units, but look at this. Shuttle killed 229, and Tyson killed 198. So there's your difference right there. That's your difference in the game. Both players Yeah, Shuttle, again, more gas mined, more minerals mined, and more total spent by about 3,000 for Shuttle. Which, a lot of that, I guess, is probes. If they made, well, hang on. If they produce the same number of units, but Shuttle made more stuff by 3,000, maybe that's static defense, maybe that's a couple cannons, maybe that's it making more expensive units instead of some of the cheaper, I don't know. It's a good question. We'll have to figure that out. But for now, that's going to be it from me. So, this has been Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.